Alright, so we now have a match, Reecepect versus Khanage in the winners semis. The highest seeding versus the fourth seeding.
3, 2, 1, go!
So these two have played against each other quite a bit, so they should understand the matchup. So it's just a case of who plays better this time. We have Peach covering with quite a lot of back airs at the start to gain 63% advantage, and the lemons from Reese to try and slowly get the damage and then forward air. So Mega Man's gameplay is to try to zone out the other characters, and Peach will try to take advantage of, well, the character's disadvantage with quite flashy combos, which Khanage is well known for doing. As you can see, he's leading quite a bit. We've got Reese trying to cover and gain stage control with the projectiles, but Khanage goes for the forward air and gets the first stock. We've got Reese trying to hold on to the metal blade for some flashy combos. But we've got the down throw into the back air, the bread and butter with Peach. Khanage seems to be pulling quite well right now. He seems to understand this. The Toad getting rid of quite a bit of shield. We've got some quite defensive gameplay right here, right now. But Khanage continues to lead. And the umbrella putting Reese back into disadvantage with a few up airs to lead with it. Khanage trying to cover himself with the back airs, which seems to be working. It's keeping Mega Man a bit further away, and not just for defensive play. And that is Mega Man's second stock. Khanage has 3 stocks to Mega Man's 1. But he brings it back. So, you know, Reese could bring it back, but it seems at the moment Khanage is the lead. Yep, another down throw into back air. Seems to be working at the moment. It's putting Mega Man's percentage quite high. And that is the next back air to get the first match to Khanage. 1-0 in a best of 5 set. Alright, so Reese has decided to counter to Unova. So it seems Reese is starting off with a bit of an advantage, but we know Peach has some pretty good 0% combos to bring it back quite quickly. But it seems Reese is not too shocked by this, as he's managed to gain a 60% lead at the start, with Khanage quickly bringing that back. He's halfway there, but Reese zoning him out. Seems Khanage is trying to get him off stage, but Mega Man is able to get out of disadvantage quite easily with his decent recovery and good options to, defend himself when coming off. He has quite a few projectiles that he can mix up for defense. So he could throw this blade here, for example, but the side B nearly gets rid of the stock. And that back air was stalled by a Lemon and got the stock. So Khanage is ahead. Khanage keeping quite a low profile right now of his flow cancels. Doesn't want to like rise too high. Peach's airspeed is relatively slow. That's the up tilt for Khanage's first stock lost in this game. We've got the up air chain to put Peach further into disadvantage, but with Mega Man on 103%, it might not last. Peach could easily get this back and remove like forward air, for example, or back air. Yep, shown there. Forward air nearly done. Finished the job. The Toad once again rescuing Peach, getting rid of the shield enough to do damage to Mega Man. And looks like Mega Man could not recover back on that, so Khanage now leaving with 2 stocks in his hand. The side B off the ledge managing to give a bit of damage to Reese, and the up tilt returning back, nearly getting the Peach. But Khanage slowly bringing it back to his starter combos. Going for forward after stage, trying to get rid of that last stock for game 2, but did not land it. Both players could easily take the game back if they wanted, but they both know their tactics. They've played quite a bit, so it's hard to say who could get this game. Yep, and that is Mega Man taking back the second stock, but quickly put into disadvantage. And the forward air will take the game. That is game 2, 2-0 to Khanage so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just hopped in. I didn't really see much of it besides that last game.
You can hear me well, yeah?
I can hear you enough,
I can
yeah.
hear you,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
So game 3 so far, Khanage leading 2-0. Reese has a bit of a climb to get into the winners finals, but
Indeed.
he could do so quite easily.
I think if he plays a good style and keeps him away more than he was like at the end of that last game that I saw, then I think he could definitely manage it out.
Yeah. But Khanage seems to be doing some quite good combos. He doesn't feel scared at all of the zoning that Mega Man's trying to do right now.
No, not at all.
He's been hit by like what, 5 up airs constantly, and yet he still managed to get stock back.
Yeah.
But at the moment he seems to be losing the advantage he got in the last 2 games. But that proved nothing before, where Khanage actually managed to get back the games after losing the stock. So
Yeah, something about that doesn't surprise me. Just the way, see, just like that.
He's missed the tech, and that is the first stock to Khanage again.
Yep. See, like exactly like you said, it just took like a second, and suddenly all that advantage that Reese had built up is just gone.
It could be a 3-0 to Khanage, we could see.
Man, he's playing like a monster right now. He just
Who would that put? That would, if Khanage gets his 3-0, he would be in the winners finals with Ruben,
damn.
who managed to get a 3-1 win against GP's Roy.
Yeah. And GP's. I was watching GP's Roy. It's doing a lot.
And he's
Ooh,
recovered too low. That must be upsetting.
That's a brutal, and it's such a bad time too. I mean, of all times.
Yeah, the fast
Super
seems
brutal.
to be happening quite a lot today. Like, I've seen a lot of players off stream. It even happened to me myself. I was against Reese, and I fell too low, and I couldn't recover back.
It's very, the fast fall in Ultimate, it seems just so unforgiving at times. Sometimes you just like you think you have enough, and then suddenly you're way past what you would normally want to be at.
Yeah,
They
sometimes
just don't have it in you.
Sometimes I guess players just misjudge the full speed.
Yep.
There's quite a few characters with bad full speeds, for example. Some of them with really fast falling ones, like Lil Mecca's. I think one of the.
He's not somebody I want to fall very fast with either.
To be fair, it does get him at disadvantage quite quickly. When he's in the air, you want to get out.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're talking about Mega Man versus Peach.
Yeah, that's,
so
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Stay on target, right? Which I think even after that SD, Reese is currently bringing it back, but he can get him up there. But
there's
Khanage,
quite a big.
He's already at kill percent.
Both of them are, to be fair, actually.
But the problem,
Any hit could work.
Yeah, just
but,
like that.
Yep.
The problem is, look at how long it took Reese to get there in comparison to how long it takes Khanage to get there.
Mega Man's kill moves aren't exactly the fastest thing in the world. He's got forward smash, up tilt, but like the rest of them, they won't kill as well. You know, up smash is quite quick, but it's not as strong as his other options.
No, not at all.
But
by any means.
Reese going for some good options here right now to get the game back.
He usually is really, really good at picking very, very safe, opportunistic options on people.
I feel like it's not Reese just making a mistake. I think it's just Khanage just playing really good today.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Right now, it's big. Khanage has just been at any opportunity he sees, he's just capitalizing on to an insane extent. I mean, we saw that with that first stock where he just ooh, there we go. All right, so we do have a nice little game on our hands, but there's one of those kill options we were talking about with Mega Man, where it's there sometimes, and then other times, I mean, if he whiffed that, it was game right there.
So that is 2-1 to Khanage so far. Reese managed to get a game back. However, that could just be delaying Khanage's set, or we could see Reese bring this back.
I really hope we do. It'd be exciting.
It's hard to say who'll get this, actually. Khanage's form recently has been quite great. I think on the recent East of England PR, he's second or third? Second, I think.
I don't actually know the answer, but I would be willing to believe that. Especially East of England in PR. Oh, hell yeah. I saw him at New Era, and he did phenomenally.
He got third.
Yeah, he got.
His losses were to Shonic and Next D.
I'm trying to think, because I was watching his set, obviously.
Actually, no, it was Ramboss, wasn't it?
I don't think it was Ramboss that took him out.
It was one of the two. I know Shonic did the upset that brought him into losers.
Yep.
And that was devastating.
Oh yeah, that was a huge, huge upset. But I mean, he still came back all the way. And I think that says something about him as a player. I mean, how many like we just saw Reese, those good players, they just kind of even when they SD like that, something that would normally be super demoralizing, just get taken out that early.
Yeah.
They just come back and they're just like, I don't even care. I'm just going to keep playing my game, and I'm going to keep playing solidly. And right now, Khanage is playing solidly. He's kept Reese in that disadvantage for a good amount of time.
As long as you have the good mindset, then,
PMA, baby.
Because obviously, we've seen quite a few players in general, who lose their mindset quite quickly. They just lose control, lose focus because of like one or two upsetting losses. Sometimes it even causes like weird counter picks.
Right.
Like when we saw Jackster Pog 100, who went for Pikachu versus Luigi, and he nearly got the win, but just missed.
I mean,
Skip's managed to bring that back quite well.
Yeah, props to Jackster for being a good player, but at the same time, it just leads to something. Mind state is so powerful.
I feel like, this is something someone's told me before, if you're quite close in the game, maybe, like really close in percent, or at least you've got one stock left, then, just stay with your character. You could do good in the next game.
Ooh, that was good timing. Almost got read out by Khanage, but I think Reese timed.
I feel like that was also a mistimed counter in general.
I
but
think
either
it
way,
was.
It's led to Khanage losing his first stock.
Reese does not have that far to go. That Leaf Shield's going to help.
Yeah, it seems like in this game he's a bit more controlled now. I think that win kind of brought back for him.
Oh yeah, I mean the difference between being when you're 2-0 and suddenly you're like, all right, every stock, every decision I can make could be the make or break difference. I mean, it still exists here, but at the same time, now all right, it is possible, and just knowing that it's possible, it can sometimes be a huge mindset changer.
Definitely.
But I mean, man, the way Khanage just capitalizes on every opportunity.
He could just get a chance for any mistake, which is, what Peach can do quite easily.
Yep.
Her moves are really quick off the floats.
quick.
He's
super
done
safe. I mean, just look at all that pressure he's been putting on right now.
in the first game. He started off with like 5 back airs.
Oh wow.
We're now seeing Reese on his last stock. This could either be his comeback, which brings him to game 5, or this could be the end 3-1 to Khanage.
Yep.
He's got a bit to climb.
Ooh, man. Just
both are on similar
everyone
percentages,
playing.
but Khanage has a whole stock
He's got
lead.
the whole stock lead, yeah.
And we've both seen that.
See, there we
Peach-
go. There's one option. I mean, that was super odd and uncharacteristic for him. No, he's alive. He's alive. No, my
Nope.
God, the
The
snipe.
veggie.
Is he still? No.
He's just gonna go for it. Yep.
Wow. No,
Yep.
that was super uncharacteristic for that up tilt there.
The veggie just grabbing the win
Yep.
for 3-1 to Khanage. Looks like it'll be Khanage versus Ruben in the winners final.
Good game.